Leaving our mooring near Burton Hastings, we cruised the last 3 miles of the Ashby Canal to Marston Junction. We turned left here, passing through Bedworth in a long cutting before mooring just before Hawkesbury Junction for a few days. Here the Coventry Canal meets the Oxford Canal, but we continue straight on to Coventry Basin. Watch out for Hawkesbury Engine House and the cast iron roving bridge with a broad trellis pattern and dated 1837 where both canals meet. We pass under the M6 motorway and wind through some busy industrial and urban areas where some smart new housing has been built before arriving at Coventry Basin, which is situated near the town centre.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everyone.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on
Another beautiful sunny day.
God, it's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous day. As you can see by the sun shining on my pretty face.
Pretty?
All right, handsome.
Yeah, but all set to change next weekend, apparently.
All set to change next week?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Yeah. A drop in temperatures and stormy weather.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh. So let's make the most of this week then.
Yeah. So we're going to move on again today. Where are we moving to, honey?
We're moving on off the Ashby.
Yeah, I know, but...
It's just a short trek today to Hawkesbury Junction.
Yep.
So we're about 3 miles from the beginning of the Ashby Canal.
Yeah.
And we've been lucky enough to spend 11 weeks here.
Yeah.
And it's been absolutely glorious. We've seen the changing of the seasons. When we first arrived, it was more or less winter, and the trees were bare, and the fields were bare, and the towpaths were pretty muddy. Thankfully. And the towpaths are pretty muddy. And in the 11 weeks we've been here, well, it's been a complete change.
Yeah.
We had some lovely weather. And
had something fitted?
Oh yeah, while we've been here,
yeah.
we've changed our toilet.
Yeah.
So we now no longer have a cassette toilet.
No.
And we are the proud owners of a compost loo.
Compost.
Yeah. So
nice.
We've had that for virtually a month, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's been a revelation,
yeah.
to say the least.
Really
we are
nice.
pleased we made the change.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we better move on.
So we're moving on down to Hawkesbury Junction today.
Bring your sunscreen with
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And we'll move on down.
Yeah.
Speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. Bye for now.
Some lovely moorings.
So we're just demooring. We only stayed here overnight, just to catch up with our friends before we parted company. And we're off. Oh, that's going to scratch the paintwork. That overhanging branch from that tree needs to come down, I think. It's blocking quite a bit of the canal. I've managed to have a quick look at the paintwork at that bridge, and it looks as if there's a few scratches all the way up the side, right up until that window. So it looks like we might have to get the polish out and see if we can polish them out.
Coming towards the end of the canal. Sad to leave the Ashby, but it's been really lovely. We've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it is certainly a lovely canal. I think we've made enough videos about the Ashby now, though. And we've been on here far, far too long. Although it's been great. Bye bye to the Ashby, and I think we've just come up to the turn very shortly.
So this is Marston Junction. So once we're through this bridge, we're back onto the Coventry Canal. And we are turning left. It's a bit of an awkward turning left. Let's see how he manages this. That's a big turn.
We're on the Coventry. Quite tight, that one. Quite tight through here. Are you jumping on? Oh, that was clever. So, what canal are we on?
We're back on the Coventry Canal.
Back on the Coventry Canal?
Yeah, which we were here, what, 12 weeks ago?
12 weeks, yeah. Not on this bit though.
No.
This is new.
We turned left instead of right. So we're heading south, down towards Coventry.
Down towards Coventry, the big city.
Yeah, there's nothing open in Coventry though, is there?
Anyway, we've enjoyed our time on the Ashby.
Yeah, loved it.
Absolutely lovely.
And you know what, it was quite nice to have that 11 weeks, wasn't it?
It was lovely on the Ashby. And yeah, so we...
Looks like the CRT contractors have been out. So we moored up here just at the approach to Hawkesbury Junction. We're on the 7-day moorings and we're going to be here probably for the weekend before we move off. So we've just gone 100 yards and pulled in at the water point to get some water before we leave. This old engine house was built in 1821 and used to house a steam engine called Lady Godiva, which was used to pump water from mines in the area to supply the canal. And there's the junction to the North Oxford Canal, which we will be going down on our way back. And the Greyhound is a really famous canal side pub, apparently. Usually quite busy, but it's early today. But it's closed anyway. A nice little basin there for residential moorings. That's the back of the Tesco, so we need to moor up just before the next bridge. So shopping done. It's a big retail park there. It's got big Tesco's, Boots, and obviously the Ricker Arena is there, so they've got a lot of food outlets which are obviously all closed. plastic tree there. Quite low, this last bridge. There's plenty of mooring here. I think we might be turning round and then backing down by the looks of it.
We could move down there, I suppose.
So this is Coventry Basin. Some nice warehouses here, and a couple of little shops that are not open. So it's nearly 12:30. We left at 8:10 this morning, and we stopped, got some water, and then took a slow cruise down, stopped at Tesco's, got a few bits of shopping, and literally just crawled down here. We didn't want to go too fast because we didn't want to have to keep going down the weed hatch, and we didn't go down once. Pat did do a little bit of reverse, stopped the boat and did a bit of reverse, because we thought he had a bag or something popped around the propeller, but other than that it wasn't too bad. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Once you've subscribed, you can hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you of any future videos we release. So thanks for watching.